Let's start off Chapter 7 of Firefighter Tools and Equipment with some general considerations. Every tool has a purpose, a limitation, and a correct way to use it. Firefighters must know what each tool is designed to do, how it performs under stress, and how it interacts with other tools on the fire ground. Tools should be selected based on the task, the environment, and the expected hazards. Tool safety. Tools are only safe when they're used correctly. Inspect them before every shift, make sure cutting edges are sharp, moving parts operate smoothly, and handles are free of cracks or defects. Maintain control of the tool at all times. Keep your body out of the swing path and never operate in a tool in a way that puts another firefighter in danger. Let's talk about some carrying tips. Carry tools in a way that protects both you and the people around you. Keep sharp edges covered or pointed down and away. Maintain a firm grip. Keep the tool close to your body so you can control it, and stay aware of where the tool is in relation to others. When moving through tight spaces or around other firefighters, announce your presence, maybe and your tool. Mastering tools isn't just about strength, it's about control, awareness, and discipline. Firefighter tools fall into several major functional categories, and understanding what each category does helps you choose the right tool for the job and use it safely and effectively. Rotating tools apply force through rotation. They're used for tightening, loosening, twisting, or turning components. Examples include screwdrivers, wrenches, and hydrant wrenches. They give you a mechanical advantage through torque. Cutting tools remove material by shearing, slicing, or abrasion. Axes, saws, bolt cutters, and hydraulic cutters fall into this category. They require control, proper body positioning, and awareness of the swing path or blade path. Push-pull tools allow firefighters to move, drag, push, and pull materials. Pike poles, hooks, and rubbish hooks are common examples. They're used for overhaul, stealing pulls, and moving debris while keeping distance from hazards. Prying and spreading tools create leverage to open, lift, or separate materials. Halligans, crowbars, hydraulic spreaders, and wedges all apply force through mechanical advantage. They're essential for forcible entry and rescue operations. Striking tools deliver impact force. Hammers, mauls, sledgehammers, and flathead axes fall into this category. They're used to drive, break, or deform materials. Control and communication are critical when striking near other firefighters. Multiple function tools, some of these combine several functions into one. The Halligan, for example, can pry, strike, twist, and puncture. The flathead axe can cut and strike. These tools increase versatility and reduce the number of tools that you need to carry. Special use tools. These are tools designed for specific tasks. These are things like gas keys, K-tools, rabbit tools, thermal imaging cameras, air chisels, and rescue saws. They are purpose-built and often require specialized training to use safely and effectively. Knowing what each tool does and what it doesn't do is the foundation of safe, efficient fireground operations. We'll start with response and size up. When the tones drop, our job begins immediately. From the moment we respond, we're gathering information. Size up is continuous. We assess the structure, the conditions, the occupancy, and the risks. We identify the problem, the resources we have, and the actions we need to take. A good size up sets the tone for the entire operation. Next is forcible entry. Our goal is simple: get in fast, get in clean, and get in with purpose. We choose the right tool, the right technique, and the right amount of force. We force doors, windows, and barriers while maintaining control of the opening and protecting the crew that will be entering behind us. Then we move into interior attack. This is where coordination and discipline matter. We advance the line, control the nozzle, cool the environment, and push toward the seat of the fire. We communicate, we stay oriented, and we work as a team to knock down the fire while protecting ourselves and any potential victims. From there, we transition to search and rescue. Search is systematic, fast, and deliberate. We use our tools to sweep, probe, and maintain orientation. We prioritize areas of highest victim survivability. Our goal is to locate, remove, and protect victims while staying aware of changing fire conditions. Next is ventilation. Ventilation supports every other fireground function. We remove heat, smoke, and toxic gases to improve visibility and survivability. Whether we're performing horizontal or vertical ventilation, we coordinate with the interior crews to ensure our actions help, not hurt, the attack and search operations. Finally, we finish with salvage and overhaul. Salvage protects property by controlling water, smoke, and debris. Overhaul ensures the fire is completely out. We open up walls, ceilings, and void spaces. We use our tools to expose hidden fire and eliminate rekindle potential. This phase requires thoroughness, discipline, and attention to detail. Each of these tool operations is essential. Mastering them makes us safer, faster, and more effective on every call. Today, we'll break them down, practice them, and build the muscle memory needed to perform them under real fireground conditions. Maintaining our equipment isn't optional. It's a core operational responsibility. Well-maintained tools perform better, last longer, and keep firefighters safe on the fireground. We'll start with power tools. After every use, power tools must be cleaned thoroughly. Remove dirt, debris, and any buildup that could affect moving parts. Check the air filters, cooling vents, and housings to ensure they're clear. Once the tool is clean, we move it to inspection. We examine fuel levels, electrical cords, switches, guards, blades, and any rotating components. We're going to look for cracks, frayed wiring, loose hardware, or anything that could fail under load. If the tool is battery powered, we check the battery condition and ensure that it's fully charged or swapped out. If it's fuel powered, we confirm the fuel is fresh and the tank is topped off. A power tool that isn't inspected is a power tool that we can't trust. Next, we move to hand tools. Hand tools may seem simple, but they take a beating and require the same level of attention. Cleaning starts with removing soot, dirt, and contaminants from the tool head and handle. Once clean, we inspect the tool for damage. We check for cracks in wooden handles, splinters, loose heads, bent metal, or worn striking surfaces. For fiberglass handles, we look for delamination or soft spots. For metal tools, we check for rust, deformation, or sharp edges where they don't belong. If the tool has moving parts, like hinges, joints, or locking mechanisms, we make sure they operate smoothly and apply lubrication if needed. The goal of tool maintenance is simple. Every tool must be safe, functional, and ready for immediate use. The firefighter should never pick up a tool and wonder about its condition. Cleaning and inspection give us confidence that our equipment will perform when lives depend on it. By maintaining our tools properly, we protect ourselves, our crew, and the people we serve. Next, let's go over some individual tools in a little more detail. This is a Halligan. This is widely accepted as the most versatile tool in the fire service. At first glance, it's a prying tool, but it's also a striking tool. We can dig holes with it. It can become a foothold. It can help you hold a ladder. It's a step. It's an extension of your arm. It's an anchor point. We can discuss its potential uses for hours and hours. If you have listened to me teach over the last several years, you know I love the chance to tell a good story. In 1948, there was an FD&Y firefighter named Hugh Halligan. He took an existing tool called a Kelly tool and made improvements to it. Before that, the details are a bit vague. The FD&Y Museum gives us one possible origin, and it goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a string of bank robberies in New York. Law enforcement couldn't figure out how the criminals were gaining access. One day, the gang of bank robbers took on a new guy. Unbeknown to them, he was an arsonist. During the bank robbery, he set the bank on fire. It spread so quickly that the robbers fled the building and left their tool behind. When the fire department came to put the fire out, they discovered the tool and turned it over to law enforcement, but not after taking notes and measurements. This was the humble beginning of what would become the most iconic tool in the fire service. If it hadn't been for an arsonist, the Halligan wouldn't exist. Halligans come in various lengths from 18 to 40 inches. 28 to 32 seems to be the most useful for general forcible entry use. Too short and you don't have enough leverage. Too long, it is hard to carry and doesn't fit in the smaller spaces. One end of the tool is called the forks. They are made for prying. Between the forks is the crotch. These fit well over door hinges. At the other end is the adze. This is also for prying, but it is set at a different angle and gives you more mechanical advantage. The pike is for piercing, but it also makes a great handle. This is another versatile tool, the flathead axe. The axe blade makes it a cutting tool, and it also makes it a wedge. The flat back makes it an excellent striking tool. These come in various sizes, from 26 to 40 inches. 30 to 34 is the most popular. They also come in various weights from 4 to 12 pounds. 8 pounds seems to be the most popular. There are many variations to the axe head dimensions, and some have handy little features built into them. When we marry the Halligan to the flathead axe, we end up with this handy little package that we affectionately call the irons. As you can see, they fit together very nicely, and when used with a strap or bungee cord wrapped around them, they are very convenient to carry around. This gives you multiple options for forcible entry into buildings and automobiles. This is a New York hook, also called a roof hook, also called a Halligan hook, because this was also invented, or at least perfected, by Hugh Halligan. This tool is useful for forcible entry, ventilation, and as a general extension of your arm, such as during search. It has a dual head where each side is roughly triangular and the other end is a chisel. They come in different lengths from 2 to 14 feet. 6 feet is by far the most popular. The shaft is made of hollow tube steel. It is strong, but you can still bend it. The good news is that you can also bend it right back. The New York hook and Halligan are sometimes paired together and called irons, but this is less common than a Halligan and flathead axe combination. Along the way is just about every combination of tool Frankenstein has scabbed together that you can imagine. These are commonly marketed as officers' tools. Some of them, like the Halligan forks and New York hook head, is a very handy combination. Some of the others are just a neat looking gimmick that takes up valuable space on the truck. This presentation has covered only a small sampling of firefighters' tools. There is an endless variety of wrenches, hammers, axes, bars, and knives on the market. Some of the best tools are the homemade ones that were invented to solve a unique problem. If you have any questions or comments, please reach out to myself or one of your other instructors. I thank you for your time.